welcome to the Charger Bulletin News. I'm Itsuki Garvey-Sanchez.
And I'm Nicole Rivera. Here are this week's top stories. The University of New Haven's Business College has started to transition to the Orange campus. The program began last semester with a limited number of classes being offered in the new location. The classes will be moved to the Bergami and Pompey Business Education Center, where graduate business courses are currently being held. The transition is expected to be completed for the 2019 and 2020 school year and will host junior and senior level courses. That does not affect the Hazelnut Cafe and Jeffrey Fusion's restaurant, which will remain on the main campus.
Last week, the country faced its 12th mass shooting at a bar in Southern California. Borderline Bar and Grill in Thousand Oaks, California was hosting college night when a former Marine entered the bar and opened fire. 12 people died in the shooting, including the gunman. The victims included multiple college students and a veteran police officer. Some in attendance, including a victim of the shooting, were also survivors of last year's Las Vegas massacre.
Postseason play is underway. We now turn to Ethan Cardona with Charger Bulletin Sports Update. How did we do, Ethan?
It was an exciting week in Charger Nation. Football and volleyball punched their tickets to the postseason, while regular season basketball is finally underway. The men's basketball team kicked off regular season play last night as they took down LIU Post 74-43. Keon Dalrymple led all scorers with 12 points as the Chargers cruised to a 31-point victory. The team will return to the court Saturday when they kick off NE10 conference play versus Adelphi in the home opener at Charger Gymnasium. Tip-off is set for 3 p.m. It was a strong start for the women's basketball team as the team earned a pair of wins over Bridgeport and Post in last week's Conference Crossover Classic. The women beat Bridgeport 64-31 on Saturday and took down Post 67-46 to move to 2-0 on the young season. They will take to the court once again tonight for a non-conference bout on the road at Chestnut Hill in Pennsylvania. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. It was an absolutely heartbreaking end to a remarkable regular season for Charger football as the team fell just 1 yard shy of the NE10 championship, falling to LIU Post 17-13 on Saturday. The Chargers finished the regular season at 8-1, and with one loss were on the edge of their seats on Sunday night watching the NCAA selection show. The team luckily earned the 6th seed out of 7 spots in the first super region in the bracket and will travel to Pennsylvania on Saturday where they'll take on 3-seeded Westchester in the opening round of the playoff. Kickoff in this one is set for 1 p.m., and fans can head over to the Marketplace in Bartels Hall for a watch party with a special wing bar at Chef's Choice to go along with all your regular dining options. The women's volleyball team clinched the 1 seed in the NCAA East region and will host the East Region tournament for the 2nd straight year starting tonight. The Chargers will play the 3rd of 4 matches this afternoon and will take on the 8th-seeded St. Anselm Hawks. This is the 3rd meeting between these two teams this month and the same 1 versus 8 matchup that saw the Chargers lose in the first round of the NE10 championship last week. The series is tied 1-1 and the Chargers will look to get their revenge on their home court and avenge their loss to the Hawks and move on in the tournament. First serve in this one is scheduled for 5 p.m. That's all for on-field action, but congratulations are in order for a pair of Charger field hockey players. The Northeast 10 Conference announced yesterday their end-of-season field hockey awards, with freshman Alexis Ryder and Taylor Gigalone both earning a spot on the all-rookie team, while Gigalone also earned 13 all-conference honors. Congratulations, ladies, on your wonderful achievements. That's all for this week. Best of luck to all of our Chargers. Back to you.
Last Thursday, the University of New Haven's chapter of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, known as NAACP, held their annual HIV testing event. The Cornell Scott Hill Health Center was in attendance to administer the testing. Although just a screening and not a diagnostic measure, the testing helps keep students informed, educates them on the disease, and is an attempt to stop the stigma around HIV testing.
The American Cancer Society has organized the Great American Smokeout, a national initiative to encourage smokers to quit for one day. And today is that day. For 3 years, the University of New Haven has been a tobacco and smoke-free campus, and health services want to help students quit. According to Charger Connection, they want those who smoke to stop for today and those who don't to support someone who does. According to them, one day of not smoking can lead to many more.
As always, we want to thank you for joining us today. You can stay up to date with the latest campus news by visiting our website, chargerbulletin.com.
And a reminder, next week is Thanksgiving. We will unfortunately not have a show, but we want to hear from you. Tweet us at Charger Bulletin on Twitter and tell us what you're thankful for. And you might be featured in our Tweets of the Week for our next print edition Tuesday.
And while we may not have an episode of Charger Bulletin News next week, you can catch a new episode of The Charge Up Monday night for an update on the weekend in Charger sports. I'm Ethan Cardona.
I'm Mitsuki Garvey Sanchez.
And I'm Nicole Rivera. We'll see you next time.